Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Shay, and today we're going to be talking about how to plan your wedding in 2018. With all of the social media that there is out there, all the technology, all of the magazines that are out there, I don't know how anybody plans a wedding and not be stressed. Especially with Pinterest. Pinterest is not your friend. You look at Pinterest and you think that you're able to afford all of these things, all these placements, all this decor, until you look into your wallet and realize you don't have that much money in there. So I'm going to give you 5 tips to help and guide you through your wedding planning process. Okay, your first tip is your budget. Focus on how much money you want to spend on everything, and don't just think of your venue, food, and things of that sort. Think of everything that you want to spend money on, from your rings, your shoes, your hair and makeup, from decorations and place settings and linen and flowers and tuxedos and your bridal party. Think of all of that. And don't let nobody, I don't care who it is, tell you how much money you're able to spend on your wedding. If you want to spend $5,000 on your wedding, just know you might be in the park somewhere saying your vows. Be realistic here. You cannot have a budget of $5,000 and your guest amount is 200 people. It doesn't work. But you can plan a wedding with $10,000 or $20,000 or, of course, $200,000. Just be realistic with your budget, and that's how you're able to plan out everything else. Like, do you really need a videographer? But you for sure need a photographer. Do you really need a live band, or could you just go with a DJ? Think of that. But that's the first tip, budget. Tip number 2 is wedding date. If you're planning with less than a year, I feel like you shouldn't be picky when it comes to your wedding date. If you're planning more than a year, about a year and a half, you're able to be very picky about the date that you want your wedding to be, and most likely your venue is going to be available to you. Now, if you're planning within less than a year, I would say you should think about having a wide range. So say you want your wedding to be in the summertime. You should say, I want my wedding to be in the summertime on a Friday or Saturday. That gives you a lot more options with venues. But if you're sticking to one date just because you like how it looks or how it looks on a wedding favor, you're bringing a lot more stress to yourself because it's going to be less venues available, especially during the peak season of weddings during the summertime. I actually had a client who wanted their wedding to be on 7/17/17 because when you reverse the numbers, it's still 7/17/17. And I thought that was very interesting, and that made it a lot more stressful for us to find a venue, but we eventually did. But it didn't meet all of her needs when what she wanted when it came to experience. So think about that. Really, less stress on yourself if you do. Number 3 is very easy. It's your guests. How many guests do you want to invite to your wedding? Now, your guest amount also reflects your budget. How much money do you want to spend on a venue? Now, if you plan on having 200 people and no 200 people, then you're going to have to spend a good chunk of money trying to find a venue that can hold that many people, as well as a catering service that can provide that much food for that many people. So really think about it. I don't know 200 people, so when I get married, it's going to be, I swear, like less than 40. But I don't know 200 people that I know that I want to feed and make sure they have drinks and all other extra stuff. So you gotta think about that. How many people do you really know and really want them to experience your special day? Tip number 4 for you is color scheme, your theme, your venue, and Pinterest. Sounds like a lot, I know, but really it's quite simple. So I suggest that you figure out your color scheme and your theme first before you go to Pinterest. Because if you go to Pinterest first, you're going to overwhelm your brain, I promise you, and your life. And you're going to be so much more stressed out than ever because you're going to try and follow trends than really figure out what kind of wedding you want to have for yourself and your fiance. So figure out the colors that you want first. So if you want coral, white, black, and silvers, then go to Pinterest and look up those colors to see how they use those colors. If you want like an elegant wedding or a chic or rustic wedding with those colors, then you go to Pinterest, put all that in there, use all those keywords, and understand how they use the colors and things of that sort. Pinterest is how you get ideas. Pinterest shouldn't be the first direction you go to figure out what you want with your wedding day. And then when you figure out your style as well as your color scheme, you're able to pick your venue. Like if you want to go with the rustic feel, you might go with a farm. Or if you want to do more of a rustic feel, you might find somewhere outdoors to host your wedding. So it's a good start to help you figure everything else out. Because I know there's so many different venues out there, and it's crazy, literally crazy. So make it simple on yourself and start with that. For you, number 5 is the vendors. Now, you can pick whatever vendor that you want, from bartenders, videographers, hair and makeup artists, caricatures, whatever you want to do. But it all goes back to your budget and if they fit within your budget. I honestly say you should always hire a wedding planner, but that's just me. I know on my wedding day, I don't want nobody asking me any questions about where cakes should go or where this vendor should set up or this DJ should set up or any of that sort. I don't want to hear not one question. So that's why I know I'm hiring one. But it's all up to you. But vendors, it's whatever was in your budget. But sometimes we want everything to make our day special, but really at the end of the day, it's the love of your life that's standing right in front of you at the altar. So those are my tips to you to help plan your wedding in 2018, especially with all the technology and social media that we have going on. It can be really, really crazy and very stressful, but at the end of the day, it's about you coming together with the love of your life and having your fans and family there to witness it. Hey, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel at the very bottom. I look forward to responding to your comments, and make sure you show lots of love on all my social medias. Stay beautiful, keep traveling, and don't give up on love.